Hey guys, Peter here to do an album review. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about Cancer's new album, Shadow Gripped, out right now. The record has 10 tracks and it's 44 minutes in length. This is the band's first record since 2005's Spirit in Flames. It's been a long time. Almost like the illness, dormant for 13 years, Cancer is back and back with a vengeance. There are three key elements on this record that are pretty much predominant elements on the record, but also on the band's DNA and past album structures. Those elements for me are the guitar riffs, the drums, and the vocals. As far as the guitars are concerned, I really like the dynamic that they give their songs and they give their records. It's pretty much a blend of death metal with sprinkles of thrash metal. I like that. I like the way the songs work in this way, because you have faster moments, more methodic moments. It really allows for the songs to have a very unique dynamic to it, a very specific sound to it as well. I really like the guitars on this album, but in general, I've always been a fan of Cancer's guitar work on their records. Very dynamic, very old school, very methodic. The other aspect that I mentioned was the drums. I really like the drums on this record. Once again, it's typical vintage drums from a Cancer record. Very heavy, very fast, very strong, very in the forefront, really setting the tone, but also very melodic in their own way. They really use the drums well to not only set the tempos of the songs, create heaviness within the songs, but also give the songs a dark and somber melody. I really like that. It's very unique style to this band. When you hear percussions on a record, even before you hear any other thing, you can almost tell that it's a Cancer song. It's very specific to this band. Last but not least, I mentioned vocals. I really enjoyed John Walker's vocals on this record. I enjoyed his vocals, period. I just feel like his voice really brings to life the lyrics in the songs. It really gives oxygen to the music. He has a very somber, dark, and menacing voice, almost a horror vibe to it. He almost sounds like a horror character from a horror movie. So he really implies that tone from his voice to the lyrics and allows the lyrics to come to life, creating a very dark and somber feel to the songs. Sometimes almost an atmospheric vibe to the songs. I really enjoy that. I really like it. It's very different, very specific to Cancer songs. And on this record, they also feature Anders Nierström on the song Ballcutter. That was a little bit of a twist. I wasn't expecting them to have any featured musicians on this record, but they did. They really have a unique sound to them, like I mentioned before on the guitar riffs, but overall in their sound, they really have a very good blend of death metal with really sprinkles of thrash metal. That has not changed from past albums to this record. This record to me almost felt like a throwback Cancer record. It didn't feel like something coming out of a band in 2018. It really felt like a record from the early 90s death metal scene. Their sound has not changed through time. They have not incorporated any new elements into their sound. They're very true to their unique style of sound, music, lyrics, and vocal delivery. This record is no different. If you're a fan of the band, you enjoyed all of their previous records, you're going to enjoy this one. There isn't anything new, anything different. Just their sound, the way they do metal, the way they sound, the way they come across. It's been the same since day one and it's the same today on this brand new record. Now, as far as favorite songs are concerned, I have to start with Down the Steps. That's the opening salvo on the record. One of my favorite songs. I absolutely like it. I like the very atmospheric start of the song until the killer riffs start. The chorus of this song is very cool and dynamic as well. It really breaks the momentum of the song, if you will. It breaks the fluidity of the song. It gives the song a little bit of something different. It changes things around a little bit. It creates a uniqueness to the song. This song, perhaps more than any other song on the record, even the sound of the guitar riff, it kind of reminded me a little bit, hints of Back from the Dead. I really felt that this song, out of every single song on the record, it was the one that connected me more to old Cancer because it had that sound from that record, from that specific song. I really enjoyed the solo as well because it was in line with the melody and the tempo of the song. It was a perfect fit. It just continued with what the song was doing at that time. It didn't do anything different. It didn't change anything. It was just a continuation of where that song was going. Another one of my favorite songs is the Infocidal. Infocidal starts with a very cool percussions. Right at the beginning, just drums, that's it. That's how the song kind of starts. Once that kind of dissipates, the song becomes very heavy. It's an absolute killer guitar sound to it, mixed in with the drums, really allows for the song to sound very heavy, yet still melodic. This song perhaps has one of the more melodic riffs on the record. Still very heavy, but there is enough there. There's enough changes to the guitar riff to really give the song some killer melody to it as well. That killer guitar sound really stays throughout the song. It's a heavy, fast, groovy at times, melodic at times song, but this song is all about the guitars, all about the guitar melodies throughout. This is a song that the drums really add to the heaviness of the song. Drums and guitar really work well together in unison to really create a super heavy song. But when you really strip everything away, this song is worth a mention because of the killer guitar work in it. It just has a little bit of everything. It has death metal in it, it has thrash metal in it. There's also a little bit of groove in there in the guitar riff. This is a very different song from all the other songs on the record on how many different styles are incorporated with the guitar sound on one single track. I really enjoyed it. This to me is going to be one of the best tracks on the record. Last but not least, Thou Shalt Kill. Now, if you're listening to this song and by the end of the song you don't know the name of the song, you're listening to the wrong song, because they repeat Thou Shalt Not Kill ad nauseum during this song. Now, you cannot accuse them from being very technical with the lyrics in this song, and perhaps on the whole record, but this song specifically, the lyrics are very simple. Now, the simplicity of the lyrics is what makes this song work, because it's your pure death metal song. It doesn't need to have complex song structure. It doesn't need to have complex lyrics in order for you to enjoy it, in order for it to work. This is not a progressive metal band. This is a death metal band. So this song works because it's very simple. The simplicity is what makes the song work. It doesn't have complex lyrics. It has very straightforward lyrics. It tells you Thou shalt kill, and then it gives you the reasons why you should. So it's a very simple, from a lyrical perspective, this song is very simple and straightforward. Now that is what gives the song its dynamic, and that is exactly what allows this song to work, because it's heavy, it's fast. There are some slower periods to the song, almost allowing you to catch your breath, if you will. But overall, this is a very balls to the wall, heavy, fast song with very simple lyric structure that allows you to sing along, catches your attention, and then it has you. Once you start singing along and you know that one line, Thou shalt kill, and you repeat that line over and over again, the song has you by the balls, and you belong to the song. The song just has power over you. So I really like this track, once again, because it's simple, but it works. And it works because it's simple. The two just go hand in hand. I really enjoy this track. I really saw myself listening to the song and then singing along to the line. And it was just an enjoyable song, a pure Cancer type song, really heavy with some slower moments, but overall a very heavy song. Like almost every single song on this record is heavy and fast with some slower periods. This song is perhaps the best microcosms of the whole record. As far as lyrics are concerned, this one perhaps has the simplest lyrics, the easiest lyrics, the less cosmetic lyrics, if you will, but it still works because it's heavy, and the simplicity of the lyrics really matches the song structure to perfection. This is it. This is Cancer's Shadow Gripped out right now. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys have to say about the band, the record? What are your thoughts? Were you excited about this record? It's been 13 years since an album from Cancer has come out. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll be reading those and getting back to you. Take care, guys.